Equal rights and justice. That is not Rasta, that is Rascalat. So I salute to my brother. We bali nakubulirira abavubuka. Kikulu nnyo abavubuka omuntu akabulirira ne bawulira yoyo omuvubuka ngabo yoyo ayise waje bayise. We bali bajjukiza nti okubeera omuntu omubi tekikufuula wakabi. Me like you put it straight that bad man and bad man is two different things. Can't mix and mingle the two of them. So thank you very much. I appreciate you. I also want to appreciate the drama team from the School of Leadership for the skit that you presented here. Thank you very much. In this our struggle, music, dance and drama will always carry a center stage. It has been music, dance and drama, creativity and poetry. It's been art that has liberated people right from the days of slavery, through colonialism, through dictatorship. And it's what's going to carry us through. So we salute that area. We salute you, Comrade Nobiandi, Selector Devi, namwe bakwataganya area yo mwebali nyo mwebali edala. I also want to sympathize with Dr. Nalokwago. Dr. Nalokwago, we listen to you. Tukusaziranga wana banenumba. Dr. Nalokwago badatubulira nti numba zamulumira mudwalire eri omukyalo nga agenze mu toilet. Walaba nnyo munaye nzimanya numba zezaali zinumyeko nze zannumira nno ku muti gwa muyembe zannuma ku liiso ne mala wiiki namba nga linnuma naye kati gwe nkubamu akafaananyi oba zaakulumyewa. Naye tukusabira munnange wadde zaakulumye before oba after naye bwe tubiveeko tuli mu nsonga ziri siriyasi leero. I want to salute the comrades that have presented today. Comrade Awel, the young man, the intelligent young man that you are, and the way you present it gives me hope, gives me confidence that the young people of this generation are actually seeing through the curtain that has been put before our eyes. They're seeing the future. They're seeing the promised land. They're seeing the new Uganda. I want to appreciate the policy team that has been able to clearly paint a picture for us. Very eloquent young men and women, very passionate young men and women, very imaginative young men and women. At least we are able to see the Uganda we want, the Uganda we're aspiring for, and indeed the Uganda that we must achieve. I have no doubt that the picture of that new country is now clearer. We see where we want to go. We are not just what Mao loves to call Agende. Yes, we are Agende. Kuba ino Genda. He is the roadblock between us and our future. But we've said it before and I want to reassert it again. That we're not only fighting to liberate ourselves, we're fighting to carry ourselves be liberated. To be able to paint our own destiny. And I'm very glad that for these 2 or 3 hours, these young people have been they've been able to clearly paint up. Ladies and gentlemen, these are not my ideas as an individual. No, these are ideas of numerous young men and women. These are ideas of the young generation, young Ugandans from across Uganda. Look at them, from the north to the west, to the east, to the south and central. This is Uganda summarized. These ideas and ideas, they represent all of us. They represent both our pain and our aspiration. They represent the aspirations of a new generation. These thoughts and presentations, ladies and gentlemen, they represent a generation that refuses to be defined by the fear and the hate and the hopelessness being imposed on us. Fear has been imposed on us. We fear each other. Hate has been imposed We've been taught to hate each other. We've been conditioned to feel helplessness, to feel helpless, to believe that we can't go past here. Thank you very much, my brothers and sisters, for making it clear that we have a future that is tangible, a future that we see, a future that we are going to achieve. And I also want to add my voice on yours in the affirmative that we are indeed going to build a new country for ourselves and our children. We are going to build that country for ourselves, by ourselves. I might be the one leading, and I've told you this before, that I don't present myself to lead this struggle, this charge for Uganda because I'm the most educated or most qualified. I present myself because it is a calling, just like every one of you. But nothing gives me confidence to see that behind me there's quality. Behind me, the young men and women, each one of them is very qualified, very knowledgeable, well-traveled, passionate about a new Uganda. We have young doctors here, we have young lawyers here, we have journalists, we have people from all walks of life. And yes, we have people like myself and Nobiani who are artists. We have people like Eddie Mutwe. We have people like Zambari. Zambari of Mukono. So it is possible, ladies and gentlemen. I have no doubt that it's possible. But I was moved even deeper by the presentation of Maria Ledochos-Kanatabi, who put it clearly that these are just dreams. Brothers and sisters, these are but just dreams. This is but just an imagination, a dream that we can either achieve but also can fail to achieve. This is a dream that we can get, but this is a dream that we can also fail to achieve and keep dreaming about it if we don't take the necessary steps. Over a few years ago, I've learned that in life you don't get what you deserve. You get what you negotiate for. In fact, you get what you fight for, not what you deserve. But brothers and sisters, again I want to tell you that what we deserve, what you deserve, is worth fighting for. Yes, it does. What do we have to do then? Let's do the necessary. Step number one, start by magnifying this, by amplifying this. I like that this has been presented precisely but clearly. It's right here. This is what we want to bring to Uganda. When we say Museveni agende kubale mezaawo bino. What you have to do as a citizen, number one, is to help further paint this picture to all and sundry. Anybody that you get close to, let them understand that we are past the mobilization area. We are in the sensitization and making sure that everybody gets us clearly. Understand what we are fighting for. Understand what we are risking for. Explain it to your friends, to your family, to your boyfriend or girlfriend or wife or husband. Explain it to your friends. Explain it whenever you have an opportunity. To you, our leaders, especially those that are running to office. And I like that the skit made it very clear. Don't promise people rice, because we are not going to give rice in the new Uganda. Promise what we are going to give as a government. In the new government, you're going to be serving under the National Unity Platform. And this that I'm promising, you are going to be responsible to deliver to your constituents. This is going to be government policy, and all leaders are going to be charged to deliver this. So explain it to people so that people know exactly what to demand from you when we are in power. Make it clear. Make our manifesto your talking points when you go to speak. Don't promise people waraji. Let's be different from those that we are fighting against. And further, we request you to simplify it even more in your languages. Make it understandable. Simplify it further. Those of you that are on social media, please help us. Share these on your social media handles. We've been saying that that phone is a very powerful tool. Please lend it to Uganda. Lend your TikTok account to Uganda, your Facebook account, your Twitter account, all platforms that you can. Show people what Uganda can achieve. Even if you don't support the NUP or the NUP candidate, at least let every young Ugandan understand what Uganda can turn into. And then we can decide who takes us there. I've already shown you that me, I have the law to take you there. But at least let us first understand where we want to go as a country. Let's understand the kind of country that we want. And then we will find the courage to take the first, second, and more steps towards that Uganda that we want to get to. So, help us, push it. I know we have different talents. Those that can animate it, break it down, simplify it. Let even a young child of 5-6 years understand the kind of country that we want, because we are not going to stop. I told you a few weeks ago that we are not going to wait to celebrate when we get there. We shall celebrate along the way. Even knowledge of what we want to achieve is victory enough. Let us celebrate it and then keep moving towards it. So break it down for those people, make it understandable. Then another thing I want to tell you, brothers and sisters, organize. Send this message down to the common people. Build teams. Build teams, let them go door to door, not just asking for a vote, but painting a picture of what people are voting for. I want people to know what they are voting for. So organize, go to your constituencies, you the leaders. I really love your company on the campaign trail, but I request you to spend more time in your constituencies. Go there, don't wait for me to come to your constituency with you. While we turn the nation upside down, turn your constituency upside down, and organize. Identify polling agents. Identify people who will help us at every step of this democratic revolution. Muzimbe gali zinywere. Also, while at it, please identify alternative means of communication. We all know the Museveni kind of election, and I'm sure he thinks that he is bringing his usual nonsense in this election. So, think ahead. We all know what these people are planning. Think ahead. You know they're going to switch off the network. You know they're going to switch off the internet. Plan ahead. Find alternative ways of communication so that we are in touch as a nation. We are entering a very critical phase of this revolution. I charge you to go and find different ways. Sit down, burn the midnight candle. Form discussion groups. You never know. Maybe your small group might be the one that will develop the idea that will liberate us. So work together, build together, and let us do it, because I know we are going to do it. This, ladies and gentlemen, many people hear us. When the struggle is over, we shall wear the victor's crown. We are going into a risky time, but we can choose to see it from two different perspectives. From one side, you can look at it as a risk, and from the other side, You can choose to look at it as an opportunity. So, let's make the brave choices. Like I said, they hear us singing, when the struggle is over, we shall wear the victor's crown. What is that victor's crown? That is the one. What they just explained here, the first 11 and more will come when the struggle is over, when we defeat General Museveni and his corrupt regime. So, ladies and gentlemen, in that new Uganda, make it clear to the people what they are voting for. They are not voting for Kyagulanyi, the individual. They are voting Kyagulanyi, who represents that. They are not voting for NUP, the political party. They are voting for NUP, which represents that. That is exactly what they are voting for. Anybody that is taking the umbrella, that is what you are voting for. Anybody that is risking, that is what you're risking. Anybody that is fighting, that is exactly what you're fighting for. You're not fighting for money to be put in your pocket. You're fighting for a better country. Gladly, in that country, we look at you as leaders. So when you're going to prison, our brothers that are in prison, and many of us that might go to prison, that is what we are going to prison for. For those that will be tortured, even those that will be killed, that is what we are dying for. And I have good news, my brothers and sisters. Whether you are fighting, that is worth fighting for. Whether you're going to prison, it is worth going to prison for. Even dying, this is worth dying for. Because we are doing this for our children and our children's children. We are doing it because the alternative is slavery. And me as an individual, and I believe all of you, or most of you, would rather die than be slaves on the land of your forefathers and foremothers. I can guarantee you that at the end of this, your children will be in charge of their country. They will be able to paint their own destiny. These young men and women, and all those among you, this is a young Uganda. It's a new Uganda, a young Uganda, a brilliant Uganda, a progressive Uganda, a successful Uganda. A Uganda that is not a laughing stock among nations. That is a Uganda that we are going to get, ladies and gentlemen. I want to appreciate those that are already involved, especially those that we are moving with on the campaign trail, and those that are moving, those that are working on social media, those in the diaspora that save their working hours to work for Uganda, to send a message for Uganda. You're doing a tremendous job. We really, really appreciate you. I want to appreciate our comrades, especially the foot soldiers, for the discipline. Please clap for yourselves. The discipline that you're exercising on your own selves, and the discipline that you're exercising on the road. Many times I look behind and I feel so proud of the team that we're working for. So disciplined on the road, so kind to the people that come to us, so protective of those that come to support us, the vulnerable people, the women and children. Thank you very, very much. Once more, I want to again request you to look out for our people. Like I said, on this trail, you won't be protecting me, but each other and those that come to support us. Please continue protecting them. We have not seen many cases of thugs in funds from our supporters. I've told you this before, that the regime had an effort of planting thugs among us so they can spoil our name. It is our duty to protect our people, and we shall do a good job protecting our people. I warned the criminals, I warned them, I want to warn them again. Temokola era, nemuloza nti mujja mufe kuba bantu bafe, kuba baboyi mujja kutya. So with those, I conclude by appreciating those that have been funding us and those that have been funding our comrades, our foot soldiers. Thank you very much. Thank you for keeping us going. But I must also remind you, and this Honorable Balimwezo whispered to me, yes, we need more support, ladies and gentlemen. We don't need to remind you of what the regime is doing to stifle us, to impoverish us, to cut our speed. We are moving regardless, but we request you not to stop supporting us. I want to confirm to you, ladies and gentlemen, that we are not going to give up. And you cannot defeat people that don't give up, especially when they are younger than you. We are younger than them. We are older than them. We are more determined, and we shall not give up. I can guarantee you that in the end, everything will be all right. And if everything is not all right, then it will not be the end. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Ngeri omusana gye gwako ennyo ne bwesibiza mu Luganda. Ab'omukono bangambye mbizeeko ne mu Luganda. Basebo ne bannyabo, tusiima nnyo ttiimu yaffe eya polisi, abaami n'abakyala ab'emyaka emito naye nga bagezi nnyo ate nga baagala nnyo ensi yaabwe. Tubeebaza nnyo olw'okutusigira ekifaananyi ekya Uganda empya. Nkakasa kati bantu batono nnyo kabe kasinge nga tebalinawo abatategeera kirooto kya Uganda empya. Ffenna tumanyi kye tuyayaanira, tumanyi exactly kye twagala okuteekawo. Tuli basanyufu nnyo ti abantu abatutotoledde abatemeetemye mu bisuubizo byaffe bya Uganda empya bava mu bitundu bya Uganda byonna. Kye kinene kya Uganda, abava mu mambuka, abava ebuvanjuba ne bugwanjuba, abava mu masekati ne maserengeta, bonna bakiikirira ebirooto n'ebyayaanirwa eby'omugigi omuto ebya Uganda empya, Uganda ejjudde amasanyu, Uganda gye tukakasa nti tulina okufuna mu bulamu bwaffe. Uganda gye tukakasa tulina okusala amagezi gonna tugifune omwaka ogujja mu myezi tubeebaza olw'ekifaananyi kye mutusiigidde kubanga kyongedde okulaga nti ddala yeffe bali bwe bayogerako kuba mwawulira Hajji Kyanjo bye yayogerangako generation egyo yeffe kasire gwanga bwe yabagambanga yeffe ne mu byawandiike bawona mbozi ebyasomye yeffe twagaana okutuumibwa oba okuumibwa mu busibe oba obukyayi oba okutya n'oba obutaba na ssuubi. Ffe twasalawo ebiseera byaffe eby'omu maaso tubiteeke mu zaffe ku lwaffe, olw'abazadde baffe, naye okusingira ddala ku bw'abaana baffe, era nga tubakakasa tese tugenda gizimba baganda bange. Bino byonna bye mulabye ebimu badde mu Luzungu, ebirala mu Luganda, naye bijja kutuukawo. Neera nga mwannyinaffe nattabire Edo Kyosika okuva e Busoga e Butembe bwatugambye nti bino byonna bikyali birooto, bino byonna bikyali biteeberezo, bino byonna ssuubi, bino birooto. Naye era njagala mmanye nti bino birooto bitusobola naye nga bwe mukuba engalo zammwe njagala mumanye nti era bino bye birooto bye tusobola okulemwa okutuukako. Tusobolera ddala okulemwa okubituukako singa tetukola kituufu. Ekituufu kye kiruwa? Ekituufu basebo ne bannyabo kwe kumanya nti mulamu tofuna ekyo ky'osaanidde kufuna, ofuna ekyo ky'okayaniridde kabe ekyo ky'olwanidde.
Mukama wange bagenda kuleetera waka ku sosiyo oba toli mu matiko eyo nene nene 2:5 ngikoma kinana
badenga fosio yali wa choice
oli tata ngikoma kinana mukama wange
bino kwangalyo
ande yo
tusobolera ddala okulema okukifuna.
Mukama wange ekyo oligene liko na magoba ga mutwalo 2 nange genfunako mukama wange bitwalo 2.
era ekituufu nsaba tutandike okukolambagirawo okusookera ddala mbasaba mwenna bannayuganda si bakulembeze bokka naye buli munnayuganda olifule katalaayo okufula mulimu gwo okutemaatema manifesto eyo okutemaatema ebigendererwa bya NUP obinyonyole buli muntu gwosobola okutuukako tandikira ku bazadde bo odde ku mwagalwawo odde ku baana bo oba mikwano gyo ab'ekinywi kyo bokola nabo oba bonna botuukako osobola okukikola mu buntu osobola n'okozesa social media yo mutuyambe mu kimaking clear abantu balabe kye balwanirira bw'oba omanyi kyolwanirira kizibu okussa omukono bw'oba olengera gy'olaga bannange kizibu okupondoka n'ogwamu amaanyi abantu mubalage gye tulaga bamanye nti tetuli kino mawo kyayagala okuyita nti abo bagamba just Museveni must go. Yes, Museveni must go, but after Museveni goes, our job will just have begun. Museveni mwana agenda omulimu gwaffe gujja kuba gwakatandika awo tutereze Uganda empya. So tubasaba mukinyonyola abantu namwe abali ku social media tuzenga tubasaba era twongera obasaba baganda bange buli agala ensi ye wakiri waayo video emu oba post emu obeda kika 10 buli lunaku ku lw'eggwanga lyo mwabali mu Uganda n'abali ebweru wa Uganda tugezaako okuzimba ya Uganda empya ya buli omu era buli omu alina omulimu. Oyina abantu abakuwuliriza bayinza okuba 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, mutwalo bawe obubaka fighting for, what risking for and what dying for. Era mbakakasa kino ekintu nze ntalayo buli kimu era namwe mbasaba mutale afya kubanga tujja tutuukayo. Kamalirize baganda bange nga mbeebaza olw'obuntu bulamu olw'empisa. Mubadde mulaba nti wiiki 2 eziise tetufunyeeko kabenje n'akamu okujjako emotoka ya poliisi emotoka za poliisi 2 ezajja nesomera abantu nga tugende Busunju. Tetufunye kabenje konna kubanga mubadde muvuga bulungi nnyo. Mubadde mukuuma layini yammwe wadde emotoka nyingi piki nyingi naye mukuuma layini yammwe mbasaba mukuume empisa ezo. N'abatulugunya baswala bishuwa tebatwagala banjagadde otutulugunya naye banoonya ensonga ekyababuze temubawa nsonga. Kamera kesigale nge batunuddemu bo banyige bunyuzi bagambe kawadde tewali ensonga piga oyo kale. Neffe we need to be clear. We need to be safeguarded before the eyes of the people, before the law and before God. So mbebaza nnyo olw'empisa, mbebaza nnyo olw'obuntu bulamu, mbebaza nnyo olw'okubeera n'ekisa naddala security team yaffe, abaana baffe abatambulira ku boda mwenna ba foot soldiers mwebale nnyo, mwebalire ddala. Nja kwebaza abo abakuumye abantu nakibagambako nti omuntu gw'olaba ku kkubo oyo muwala akyamuse n'afiriminga ebyo ebintu n'abiteeka ku akawunti ye atupushingira nnyo struggle yaffe. Eyo essimu eringa emmundu mweno fight tuli mu lutalo lw'okuba olutalo lwaffe luli non-violent. Era eyo essimu gy'olaba mweno digital era eyo essimu eringa mmundu. Nabagamba mufube nnyo okukuumagana naye okusingira ddala okuuma abantu abajja okutuwagira. Gavumenti ya Museveni ng'ekozesa Christopher Damulira bagenda mu ghetto tebanoonyayo bali talented nga si wayina lukalala oyo ghetto youth nga nze wano naye tebaagala yaabo baagala babbi baagala baziba misango bajje batuzeeko emisango. Nabagamba temubakkiriza temubawa chance kutulugunya abantu baffe. Njagala bazye basanga ate ffe nga tuli era twabawoninga dda nti omuntu yenna yenna ajja okubba essimu ku mulwanyi waffe. Ffe buli muntu yenna bwe tulaba akozesa essimu okupushinga struggle yaffe oyo mulwanyi era essimu tugirabanga emmundu. Era baganda bange omuntu yenna yenna abbako omuntu essimu nga tuli mu struggle ne mumulaba mumuyise nga bbye emmundu. Mukifuule kya bwa bulabe nnyo omuntu okujja okuza emisango muffe, okujja okubba muffe, esitwava yaffe teriimu babbi. Number one duty ey'abantu bonna ba freedom fighters kubeera disciplined. Kati omuntu ajja n'atukolamu indiscipline, mumulage nti si munnaffe, bwe mumala mumukwase poliisi, bwe mukola ki? Ngamba waggulu njagala okwebaza